Not being able to edit more fucking shit thanks to this fucking power outage kinda wrestles my jimmies. Rustles my damn jimmies. What's up, gamers? How are we doing this fine evening? Make sure my phone is charged up, though. Should have let my mom know that I have a planned power outage. I'll do that now. Alright, well, lovely. No, nothing. Should I be surprised? No. It's expected. It's normal. Pop that bad boy out. Live chat. Lovely. Okay, cool. All good to go. Let's pop open Factorio. Pop open our big boy. Alright, shut up. All right. Boop. Let's get her done. Want to do some changes to the loading stations. I'm going to change some stuff up. Then we are going to change some other stuff as well. Change up my loading stations. We're going to add the copper station. Add more lanes of copper. Because we're going to have more copper. And then, can't add more iron lanes as much as I would like to, because I don't have the space. But with foundries, eventually that's not going to be a problem. And then, what else? Eh? Shouldn't need anything else. And now we sit and we wait. So the planned outage, based off of what I read, is going to happen from about 11 p.m. today to about 5 in the morning. And from what I understand, it's just because they're just trying, it's like, it's just a check regulation thing that they do every now and again. So they're just like, yeah, we just have to do some some checks, some regulation shit, blah, 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 blah. She's like, oh, okay, it's fine. Reasonable, reasonable. No problem with that. I think I was memeing about this with Boy Meets Mini. And it's just like, yes, because some other companies do not do those exact same fucking regulations. Looking at you, PG&E. Alright, so yesterday we finished all of our outposts, right? Outpost here now. These things, aka these nests, are ready to claim whenever, more or less. Eventually we'll have to expand the wall to over here. Kind of a deal. And we have also claimed all this shit for ourselves. And everywhere else we're pretty much completely secure. Alright, well, let's start with this redesign. Make some more of these warehouses. We're gonna move this power plant as well. So I want to move this down because I also want to fit warehouses here as well. Because that will significantly increase the throughput of iron. What's up, Jennifer Olsen? How you doing, bud? Oh, thanks for the follow. The alert should have played, but it didn't want to play. Why didn't it play? This is what I get for trying to do the Twitch alert things, and shit didn't work. You know, I programmed it to make it work. Interesting. Why you no work? Unlucky, I guess. Okay, what I need now is for the trains to move out of the way. Guess for like lack of a better term, we're gonna do a little bit of box creep. Cut off this one piece of rail. Go to a relax station. You as well. Yeah, I know. You guys are gonna be very confused. Be like, I'm trying to go to a place, but I can't find the ride. That is on purpose. I am aware. Probably fix those Twitch alerts. Probably later. I should be able to weave this stuff around. Yeah, I should be able to weave this stuff around. Now she calls back, of course. Alright, cool, lovely. 5 minutes. Always has to be some random fucking bullshit. books in there. Need those books. Okay. Now to start with this redesign. Then transfer everything back. Blah, 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 blah. Train unloader. Six lanes out, 8 tiles wide. Blueprint for train unloaders, huh? Okay. Oh, Jesus. One to one. Okay, first thing I'm getting rid of is all of this shit, because I don't want these. Get rid of these. Get rid of these power poles. Alright, that was fun. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. That wouldn't have been a problem if it didn't just hit the, If it didn't hit this would have been okay. That should work. That should work. Okay, that works. Then we put the same balancer there. That should be all good. Now, of course, we have to put all this shit that's in here back into the other fucking store boxes, which is going to be kind of annoying. By kind of annoying, I mean very annoying. Which means I should not need to have this belt balancer here anymore. Because those are going to balance my belts for me. So we can get rid of these. I see. This is a bit of a fundamental design flaw. Due to the fact that some of the ore simply is going to get stuck on one side of the belt. Oh, this is flawed. Let me take you apart then. Take out the extra inserter? Do something like this? always fucking something. So this will be 2 lanes each. I'm very confused what you mean, boy meets mini.
We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little trolling.
Boy meets mini, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Can I move this over by 1 lane now? Oh, yeah. It's whatever. I don't really care about it. Uh... Why did he have to be 2 tiles away? Okay, this will just have to do it then, I guess. on, you idiots. Start working on that. So I'm sure as fuck not doing that by hand. This is gonna become 8 lanes, huh? Yeah, this'll do. Okay, 8 to 4 balancer. This was an interesting book, but I don't think it's what we want. Okay, so that's a lot more compact than I thought it would be. I mean, yeah, I guess it makes sense because it's just dividing 2 into 2 into 2. Hey, Cyrex, how you doing, buddy? This 8 to 4 actually does the job I wanted to do pretty much perfectly. Yeah, that's gonna be good. That's good. Very good. And it fits very nicely here. I mean, I'm gonna move this anyways, but the redesign of our train unloading and whatnot is going pretty much according to plan. All right. Get rid of these. Get rid of all the belts that appear. I think that should be our let's see. It should be similar naming convention. 6 to 2. 6 train. 6 train. Engine? What the hell do they call fucking trains?
They call it locomotive.
2 cargo wagon. Nope. Input. Yeah, choo-choo. Wait, I have a third fucking mini driver? Dude, what is with my fucking goddamn channel and attracting all the fucking mini drivers? How do I do this? This is the third one! Why do I have so many of them? Listen, okay. What's like the fucking saying? It's not like fool me once kind of a deal. It's just like, you know, if I had a nickel for every single time I'd have a mini driver in my fucking community, I would have 3 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's very weird to sort of say that. Also, my Twitch alerts aren't working, Boy Meets Mini, and I don't know why they aren't working. I want to try to fix them. If you could give me a hand by, like, you know, following and unfollowing. See if I could fix them. Alert. Jesus. Alright, that one works, but the follow one didn't work. See, it's Giratina now, and it does the Giratina cry. Very cool. Maybe you should get a mini too. I mean, I could. I think there's a mini. I think there's a mini dealership. Not that far. Oh, it's because my new follow one wasn't turned on for some reason. Why'd I turn that off? Okay, I fixed it. Can you test for me, Boy Meets Mini? Can't believe that Boy Meets Mini would unfollow and follow. Ugh, shaking my head. Yeah, it's a little weird. That doesn't want to do it every single time. Should be working. But I don't know why you don't want to. That's a little peculiar. That's a little strange. Yes, it should be the Twitch alert thing. It only counts new people. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't do it sometimes. It sometimes does it when it feels like it. That's okay. I'll figure that out at another point. Okay, well, now that that is eventually going to be all fine and dandy and stuff, I need to move over this power plant. Yeah, I can't believe that Twitch is being racist against specifically Boy Meets Mini follows. Only against Boy Meets Mini follows because, again, as we all know, secretly, Twitch is leading an anti-Ambedkar-esque plot. We all know this, right? Everyone knows what I'm saying, okay? It's all a ploy by Twitch for, yeah, they are run by the RSS, exactly, Boy Meets Mini. It's all, anti-Mbetgar-esque, propaganda. It's all, Modi bullshit. Alright, soon I will flick you back on. Yeah, I guess. My stream is the secret mini pipeline, I suppose, yeah. We're going to throw this modified blueprint into here. And switch up the shit here. So what? This is going to be 2. This would be locomotive. And we'll get a maglev train eventually. 6 cargo wagon. Boom. Oh, it should have been train stop. Awkward. Boom. Yeah, people talk about the alt-right pipeline. My stream is actually the alt-mini pipeline. Many such...
Listen, people, many people are saying that I'm a part of some kind of pipeline or something, and I have no idea what they're talking about when they're talking about this mini pipeline. I don't know. I've never really been much of a mini guy, to be honest. You know, I've always thought that minis are kind of weird. You know, like I don't know what to say, folks. Minis were never really my thing. You know, they're like a car, I guess, or something. They exist.
Alright, we're gonna run this belt somewhere else as well.
But many people are saying that there's a mini pipeline, and that son of a bitch Daharumba has tapped into it. And I have no idea how he did it exactly, but you know.
And listen, there's not as many pipelines as you may think, okay? Don't read too much into that. Okay, now as for you, you just copy and paste this shit, basically. Alright, there we go. And we'll also empty out that buffer chest. Blah, 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 blah. RX-7? What the? Mazda? I think it's a Mazda. I know a lot about cars. Well, I mean, doesn't that come with the territory of being, like, a good guy, right? Like, you got good taste as well. That's how it generally works, right? That's how it typically works, right? There's no way this new fucking loading station's gonna fucking fit in where I want it to fit in. I have to move the fucking power plant again. Oh yeah, that is definitely not fucking fitting. Not a big fucking rock. Pipes. Always have to all have all this damn coal. Man, I have no idea what the heck I'm gonna do when the power outage happens. I'm gonna be bored as fuck, dude. Anytime there's a damn power outage, just get bored as hell. It's just like, well, everything I do involves electronics, so just kind of stuck here, I suppose. And then I get sad.
And then I'm not very glad. I get very sad. Not very happy about that, folks.
Alright, now to put the 2 pumps back. Okay, so that should be room needed for the train network. Now this shit is done, so now we can hook this all back up as well. And that's that done. And that's that reconnected. Now you idiots will figure out how to get back here. Lovely. Okay, cool. Ay, ay. Nah, like, I don't really use my Switch, to be honest. To play video games. I mean, the reason why I don't use my Switch is because, again, I have the controller drift, right? The thing with my Switch is that it's basically unplayable. Can't use it. Yeah. Had that problem for a long time. So I don't use it to play video games at all. Not portably, of course. In the dock with a second hand with a third-party controller, no problem. No problem there whatsoever. Oh yeah, there's plenty of like pretty solid third-party options for Switch controllers. Can't complain about them. This should not be for iron ore. It should be for copper ore. There we go. Quickly fix that up before it causes any problems. Nice. Okay, so that's the copper one. Got a bunch of steel on us already. Nice. Okay, so that's that fucking shit dealt with. I need to grab a bunch of steel. Then I have to figure out a way to integrate the 4 fucking lanes of copper. Because this stuff is a little close for comfort. That's the next thing. And there we go. Lovely. Now let's get some more fucking landfill. I'll have to finagle the belts here a little bit. To integrate all of this properly into the bus. Fuck them fish. We out here killing fish. It's so over for you damn fish. These dumbass fish, they're all gonna die. Goofy ass looking fish. Y'all dead. They deserved it. They probably were saying slurs about, like, land surface dwellers or something, so they had to die. They were slaying slurs, so gotta kill them. Yeah, so, specifically about against engineers? How dare they say slurs about me? God. So uncivilized, so unconscionable, such unconscionable behavior by these damn fish. How dare they call me slurs like, I don't know, white. I'm not white. I'm clearly a Mechanicus adept. Ugh. So uncultured. I just want to exploit their planets for their resources. Is that too much? Is that too much for a man to ask for? Exploitation of resources? Ugh. Inconceivable, I know. Okay, so that is the potential for a copper mine taken care of. Now, do I have a car? No. I'm gonna take the helicopter. We're taking the helicopter. Where's the helicopter? Probably on the landing pad. Where I put it.
We're getting in the helicopter. We're in the chopper, folks. Let me tell you, we're in the chopper.
Alright, first things first is we need to get power here. Need steel chests. Why are these all saying disabled by script? What? What? Huh? What do you mean disabled by script? Huh? I don't even see certain conditions on these things. That's very strange. I'll have to figure that out later. Uh-oh. Something broke. I'm gonna have to fucking figure out how to fix that shit, though. Factorio. Disabled by script. Mod's code has told the game engine to disable the machine. This machine requires at least one module inserted to be able to function. It's with inserters. So for some reason, some of the inserters are being disabled by a mod's fucking goddamn script. Well, that's not good.
Bruh.
Yeah, Oh. Never mind, I figured it out. Notice how I'm hovering above these with the helicopter, but these have no problem. It's the helicopter. Now they're fine. It's the helicopter. I didn't know that those would be disabled by script when you hover over them with the fucking helicopter. That's pretty wacky. Very wacky, very strange. Alright, this should be a relatively easy mine to set up because we have plenty of space here.
We have a lot of room, folks, let me tell you. Lots of space to play with.
Don't know. The mini drivers are starting to exchange information with one another. They're congregating. This is how you attract. It's like catnip, right? It's like catnip. The more mini drivers that congregate in an area, the more that more of them show up. You know. That's how that works, right? I'm not being ridiculous, am I? Stupid. Yes, we're out of mines. That's okay, because I'm just going to place them all down first, and then go back, pick more up, blah, 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 blah. Alright, this one's kind of ugly to work with. I need landfill, huh? Okay. Mm-hmm. Another cell of 4 here. Okay, now to go grab the mines and all this other shit. So damn fucking fast in this damn helicopter. Alright, time for you to possibly, just maybe, get flicked on.
Now we have to think about it, folks. We need to flick on these, gotta flick on these, whatever the fuck.
Oh, so I didn't know that Twitch lets you, lets people be able to send, test cheers. I had no idea that users could do that, to be honest. That is fascinating to me. I'm getting rid of that mine over there. Get out of here. Alright, well, need more belts. Oh, excuse me. You know, another thing I have not considered is that maybe finally with not having power to my fucking goddamn what? Oh, with not having any power to my apartment, so I can't edit videos. Maybe I'll be able to go to sleep at like a normal time. You know? If we go to bed. Not go to sleep at some ridiculous, crazy ass time. There's layers to this, they say. It's like an onion, Drake. There's layers. It's like an onion. I didn't grab mines. I go too fast. Alright, how many lanes is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. And these are 6. Could split these both into 4. 4 to 6 splitter. Ooh. This definitely does not saturate 8 belts worth of blue belts. So there's no need for any of this stuff. So we can cut down on the number for certain. That's not even, definitely not even close to enough to being able to saturate. Yeah, not even a yellow belt. 16 miners? Jesus. It's like nothing. $14 here. That's enough to saturate a fucking yellow belt. With the productivity being at plus 50%, it's a little different, obviously. But I would need 60 in order to be able to saturate a full blue. Did he 4.5?
We love thinking about throughput, don't we, folks? I love throughput.
Mm, 22.5. That's half a blue. $50. 5 more mining productivity. That would be almost a full blue. Wouldn't be close to a full blue, but you know, be getting close to full blue. So for the sake of saving on some belts, these won't be perfect, obviously, but eh. Uh... Okay, let's just turn this into 3 lanes then. Do these perfectly have the necessary throughput? No. But most of the time they really won't, so... Nice. Then we do 3 to 6 bouncer, 3 to 6 bouncer. Perfect. I did not know what would happen if I just like hopped out of the helicopter. I don't know if it would just like crash for some reason. So I was just like, hopefully it doesn't crash. It didn't crash. Nothing happened. I suffer no consequences. Amazing. Never do I ever suffer any consequences. Okay, so now we have all this shebang, shebang, shabong. Now let's wire this thing up. Alright, well, that's you ready to be flicked on. That's annoying. Lovely. Alright. Now for you idiots. Flick this thing on. Okay, how many lanes is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Let's just do 7 to 6. Well, that's bigger than I thought it would be. Why is 7 to 6 so big? Well, that's not ideal. Yeah, nothing to lose, says Cluelessly. It has everything to lose, actually. Clueless. I can't believe that streamer would say something so cluelessly. Inconceivable. Or as you know, as one goofy goober once put, you have nothing to lose but your shackles. I don't know, there's like a guy with like a Santa beard who said that or something. I don't know. You can like Pepe post about it or something. I don't really give a shit. Yeah, he had like a funny beard and stuff. I don't know. Something about a guy who constantly pays rent. You know, that's like one of the funniest things I find about like people who try to shit on Marx. It's just like, haha, haha. Like, dude, he had like Engels who's like his rich buddy pay for everything for him. And I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, how is that exactly like an own? I don't get it. Like, what's the argument? That's like not even. That's like it's a non-argument. Like, fucking Engels paid for everything for him, and it's just like, okay. It's like, bro, that ain't the dig that you think it is, bro. If you could have someone pay for everything for you, your dumbass would love it, okay? Your goofy ass would love that shit, okay? So don't give me any of that shit, you know? I can't believe that Santa would be a communist. Inconceivable. That's true, Alex. Now, I keep thinking, maybe I should have, like, a video or something playing, but I don't know what I would play. Man, everyone is going really fucking hard, especially, like, all the fucking online content creators about the, Online Safety Act. Everyone is fucking pissed about it. I don't really blame them, because it is, like... It's a really... Like, it is an astronomically fucking bad bill, And it's one of those things that conservatives will easily just like leverage to their own advantage for basically for free. It won't. We're mostly talking about content creators who are being pissed off about this, so it's not gonna lead to anything. I'll be quite honest, but that's most of the people who are kind of pissed about this. I mean, I don't blame them for being pissed. Like, we all know about it's like fucking stupid, like bullshit nanny state repression bullshit nonsense. Well, that's the thing, it can't, right? Like, literally people have tricked the stupid dumbass AI thing with like pictures of Norman Reedus, right? Like, it's bullshit, right? It's complete bullshit. I've talked about it before, but it's basically like what happened when the nanny state's not able to address economic issues. What does it have to do? It has to turn inward on itself in order to be able to, well, try to address things that are simply just not real. It's all just like dumbass nanny state shit. And I think it's like a pretty perfect description of the fucking... You know who Norman Reedus is? Yeah, he's the main. He's Sam Bridges. He's the main character. Walking Dead as well. That's where Norman Reedus is from. Yeah, he was in the first Strand type game. And whatever Kojima means by Strand type games, well, that's like a completely different shebang shabong. I guarantee you that man, Kojima, was definitely high when he was making that shit up. Okay? 1000 fucking %. Bro was high as a kite. When he was just like, I'm making the first Strand type game. It's just like, oh. I mean, yeah, like, I mean, technically speaking, yeah, if we want to be like, I don't know, like, very, very silly, goofy goobers about it. Yeah, I mean, it is just basically a walking simulator. But it's like apparently, like, the story with it now is that, like, there's, like, a dude with, like, a guitar and all this fucking crazy shit that's going on. I like, it's one of those situations, like, what the fuck is even going on here, you know? It's like, Kojima, what are you doing, bud? It's like, what you doing there, buddy? Listen, it'll never not be as funny as, okay, so how does this one girl, live? Well, she lives by being able to breathe through her skin. It's just like, ah. I see. Thank you, Kojima. Very, very cool. So stupid with, like, the Metal Gear games specifically. It should be I think it's Metal Gear Rising. Not Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear 5. So fucking goofy, dude. But it's Kojima, and he just makes it work, right? So it's like, eh, whatever. Okay, we're gonna fucking... I'm redoing this. Yeah, this copper outpost is almost ready. Stick the balancer. Ooh, actually, we could have an application for this thing. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, well, that's basically the point of it, right, Alex? Like, you run around like a dickhead, and it's supposed to promote solidarity. Like, I think that Kojima himself even said that that's like the point of it. Promote solidarity by having multiple people within the Death Stranding world build infrastructure within it. right? That's like the intended purpose, which I think is it's a cool idea. It's definitely a good idea. Now, like, can't there be like arguments had to the nines about, like, I don't know, it's like kind of like half-baked what the fuck Kojima was doing. I don't know, like, it's like, oh, what's brother smoking over here or some shit, because there's like a lot of wacky stuff in terms of the lore of that game. Sure, yeah, I mean, that's like a different discussion entirely, but it's just like, eh. Ah. He's inspired by Fallout. Well, that would make a lot of sense. Which means I have to be racist specifically against Boy Meets Mini because, of course, that means Todd Howard is being mentioned, which means I have to be racist against Boy Meets Mini. Because he is a Fallout simp. We all know this. Gotta be racist. Have to be racist. It is what it is. It is what it is. Boy Meets Mini, as always, is bringing out my fucking racism. Tim Kaine? Like, what, the politician Tim Kaine? I know you mean someone completely different. I'm just being a stupid asshole.
We're just doing a little bit of trolling, folks. The original who? I don't know who that is. Fallout guy. I don't know who that is. Who's that guy?
Alright, well, I need to go get more shit. Oh, it's not what I wanted, but whatever.
Well, time to go get more belts.
So, funnily enough, okay, I don't know if I've said this story before, but I probably have. I think I signed for some petition once, and it was a US-based petition, and when I put in my address, it obviously didn't work, right? This would have been back during university, so I would have been in Ottawa at the point. When I put in my address, it thought the you know, the thingy that does for the addresses and shit like that, it thought that my senator was a Senator Tim Kaine. And I think to this day I still get like an occasional email from Senator Tim Kaine's office saying, please support the Democrats on this particular thing. It's just like, oh. It's like, but I don't live in Virginia. I don't live there. I don't live there. It used to be like a lot more, way more frequent that I used to get those messages. I don't get them as much as I used to before. Not because I think like the office, like, because it's just a bot that's sending the fucking messages, right? Like, not because they've realized that I'm not a U.S. citizen, not a citizen of Virginia, but I guess because like because I don't do anything, I don't reply to them or do anything. Like, they're just like, this guy doesn't fucking say shit or do shit, so fuck it, who cares? Yeah, I voted for Tim Kaine as vice president. I did do that. That's my president right there. I'm still with her. I love Hillary Clinton. She's just a girl boss. My favorite girl boss, Hillary Clinton. Alright. And that's the new copper mine. Ta-da!
We have a new mine, folks. Very good. It's very good, folks. We have a new mine, folks.
I don't know why I do that whenever I'm, like, doing the Trump voice. I don't know why I do that. Now, is this, 6 full blue belts? Absolutely the fuck not. But, eh. Who gives a shit? I think that means we can now leave Nauvis, right? That was the last thing I wanted to take care of. We can actually leave now. Pog you, I can leave. Well, we need to integrate all the copper and everything, all that shit, blah, 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 blah. So we can almost leave.
We can almost leave, folks. We can almost leave. We can almost leave this godforsaken planet. Nauvis. Let me tell you, they keep talking about all the alien bugs that are on Nauvis.
Is that how Trump talks? That's... Oh, is that how Trump talks? No, Trump just kind of talks normally. He talks like Trump.
But instead he's just like, great people of Arrakis. A lot more talk about Arrakis. I love Arrakis.
That video... It's unfortunate that it's Jover for that video. Because of Sex Pest Lolo. Sir? The guy who made that video is a sex pest. Shit. Well, shit. Sir? The guy who made that's a sex pest. Come on, Boy Meets Mini. I thought you knew that he was a sex pest. You're talking about Trump Palude? Well, Boy Meets Mini, unfortunately, because of your insolence, I'm going to have to cancel you on Twitter.com. Your ass is now grass. It's Jover for you, in fact. So Jover. Horseman of Insolence. What meets me? I think you're just making that one up. I think you're just trolling. I don't know what you think you're doing there, Mr. Mini, but I think you're just kind of trolling there, bud. Horseman of Insolence. What the? Boy meets me. I don't know what the heck you think you're smoking right now, but you are not smoking that good. What you're smoking is seems rather rancid. You ain't smoking that loud. I'm sorry to say, you ain't smoking that loud.
The reason you're cringe is not because you ain't skilled, but because you ain't ballin' on that stank-ass Windows 95 pewter.
This fucking... He's a schizo! So Sam is just like me for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. FR, 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 FR. So FR, 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 FR. He really is basically like me? Like, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real? We're both schizos. We have voices in our heads. I don't know why I'm using red belts when I should be using blue belts. I should just change all these to blues. FR, 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 FR. I wonder if anyone has ever just said, instead of just FR, they just said fur, you know? Someone definitely has at some point. Instead of just saying FR, they said fur. Like fur, 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 or some some shit. Just like the dumbest shit possible.
Sir, we're doing this stupid style right now, folks. Let me tell you, folks, we're doing it stupid style. Let me tell you, folks.
Get to work, robots, you bastards. Alright, so this is gonna be 8 lanes worth of shit. And we have a fuck ton of lanes of copper. And I mean a fuck ton.
And I mean a metric shit ton, folks. Let me tell you.
That's all of those turned into blue belts. Okay.
Son of a bitch, I need more blue belts. Son of a bitch.
Honestly, not the best time to be playing Factorio, Boy Meets Mini, is when your brain is fried. And you can barely think. That's honestly the greatest time to be playing Factorio. When your brain barely works. So honestly, you're just missing out on a grand old time at the moment. When am I gonna get the grand tour of the Boy Meets Mini factory? When's the Boy Meets Mini factory gonna happen? Factory tour gonna happen? When is Boy Meets Mini gonna play Factorio on stream? That's the real question. See? This is just me being a brain genius, obviously. Like, my brain, as we all know, massive, large, gigantic, fantastic, excellent, you know. There's so many different words and adjectives and whatnot you can use to describe my massive, giant, fucking amazing, huge, enormous, fantastic, excellent, great, really excellent, fantastic, excellent, big, gigantic, ginormous brain. Obviously. I need more trains, don't I?
Well, looks like I need to add more trains. I need to add more trains, folks.
Clearly, Boy Meets Mini, you didn't learn to code enough. You need to learn to code more. Clearly, Boy Meets Mini does not own an air fryer. Oh, fancy pants? Fucking fancy, huh? Fucking rice cooker? Yeah, well, you know what? If you have an air fryer, you can get an all-in-one thing, so then it can also double as a rice cooker. How about them apples? Because that's what I got. What's up? What's up, Boy Meets Mini? Why are so many of them going to goddamn motherfucking concrete? I don't want you to go to the fucking concrete. Fuck the concrete, dude. Alright, well, I added a bunch more trains. As one obviously should. Okay, so how exactly do I want to do this then? What the fuck is some of this shit? Yeah, those are the wackiest belt balancers I've ever seen. Is there an 8 to 10 balancer? Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Lots of balancing needs to be done.
Yeah, some people are pretty wacky when it comes to making all-day belt balancers. Okay, so the original idea that I had was just go make a 10 to 8 and just be done with it. It's not going to work anymore. Okay, so obviously what we're going to have to do instead is use our brains a little bit, and that's use multiple balancers. Now, I understand that using brains is quite difficult. Trust me, I should know. I use mine all the time. But there are a lot of differing kinds of balancers. I guess I can just make this an 8 to 3, I guess. Alright, 8 to 3. Then put those both on one lane. And then change this to an 8 to 4. When the starter patch runs out is what I'm going to do. What would Saul Goodman have to say about all this? That's the real question, right? Maybe Saul Guerrero from Star Wars. What would he have to say about all this? Maybe Mark Fisher. What would Mark Fisher have to say about all this? I don't know what I'm doing right now, to be honest with this bit. I think I might be losing my mind a little bit. I think I might be going insane. I think I might be going insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. POV, you go insane in the membrane. Alright, why are you... Do I need to put in, like, dedicated fucking copper lines or some shit? What the fuck? Why am I getting trolled like this? What kind of fucking incessant nonsense is this? Not happy. There we go. We now have full 4 lanes of copper smelters.
Look at it flow. Let me tell you, folks, we're doing a great job, folks. And now it's 4 lanes of copper. In the bus. In the bus. 4 lanes, folks. 4 lanes. All of that work and everything just to expand the bus more.
That might be a little awkward.
Ag. That's a bit of an issue. Here's what we're gonna do then, folks. We're gonna do one of these. And fix it. See how good I am? Why am I the smartest man in the universe? You don't have to tell me twice, folks. Let me tell you. I already know that I am the greatest man. I am the greatest thing since Swiss cheese. I already know.
You know what they say about belt balancing, right, Boy Meets Man? It's an art form. It is an art form. One cannot simply just randomly balance their belts. Oh, son of a bitch. I forgot I was about to... My head... okay, we don't have to be cliffist. Alright, good. We're good. No cliffism. We've avoided another cliffism. Let's go. I was about to say some slurs about cliffs. I was about to. I was gonna. Ooh, I was about to say some slurs. About those damned cliffs. Ooh, I was about to get mad. Oh, that's not good. Okay. That's the copper that's taken care of now. Lovely, very good, fantastic, excellent, very good, very good. Poggers, moist, critical. Charlie Kirk, Ligma, Sigma, Digma. Ooh, speaking of Charlie Kirk, fucking South Park, the next episode of South Park is gonna have, okay, like, I just have to start showing this. Because this is objectively one of the fucking funniest things on the planet. Let's see. Charlie Kirk. Charlie, buddy. Bro, Charlie, why are you being honored about the fact that you are, that, like, you're gonna be in, like, South Park? They're not doing this because they like you, buddy.
You want to organize the world.
They don't know! They have no fucking idea, bro. Here's the original fucking... Dog, they don't like you, man. This isn't a fucking position of honor, okay? Charlie Kirk. This isn't a position of honor. They're gonna make fun of you. Like, I think there was like a clip of like what? Oh, the hair is perfect. The only criticism that I have is that they needed to make the face smaller. Face is too big. Way too big. The fact that PC Principal is also standing behind what Cartman is also really funny. Like, bro, they're making fun of you. This is the compliment. I think the guys who said like Donald Trump sleeps with Satan, which is the exact same bit that they did before with Saddam Hussein, I don't think they're going to like you all that much. Especially considering the fact that fucking Charlie Kirk is just a stooge for Trump. Like, they're just going to make fun of him. They're just going to call him like a stupid fucking little dumbass. Based of them, by the way, of I forget the name of the dudes who make South Park. Doesn't matter. Based of them to just call Charlie Kirk a stupid little dumbass, and to just bully and make fun of him, because that's what you should do with people like Charlie Kirk. You should just bully and make fun of him, because he's just a fucking weirdo fucking loser, right? Like, just make fun of him. And that's like, I think, like, probably like the best way to engage with like people like Charlie Kirk. You just make fun of him, because like the things that he broadly speaking stands for, not popular, no one likes that shit, and it's just like, wow, you're fucking Rip Bozo, Pack Watch, fucking El Bozo type shit. It's like, man, fuck you, Charlie Kirk. You're not in there because, I don't know, the creators of South Park like you. You're in there because they're going to make fun of you. You're like, it's as is said with the the rap battle meme. You're a victim. You're a victim, Charlie. You're gonna be a victim. Like, it is hilarious to me, the fact that they think that, like, dog, you're not in there for good reasons. You ain't in there for good reasons, my man. Okay, do I have to also keep talking about, like, God, the fucking obsession that conservatives have with fucking Sydney Sweeney? I find it so fucking annoying. I hate that shit so much. It's just like, dog, like, I don't know why you motherfuckers think that she would like conservatives. It doesn't make any sense. She was in Euphoria, and I'm pretty sure, like, Euphoria is very, like, it talks about fucking sexual assault, especially like in high school. Like that's the topic that that Euphoria covers, if I recall. Is that correct, Boy Meets Minnie? I assume that's what it covers mostly. I don't know, like, why conservatives think like they soy the fuck out over her for like being in a show like that. Conservatives are pro sexual assault of children. They don't have a problem with sexually assaulting children. They love sexually assaulting children. Like, I find it, like, really fucking strange that they're, like, soying out for over that shit in particular. It's just like, why are you... Why? Like, why? Like, what are you doing? Like, honestly, like, generally speaking, like, most of the people that are going to be, like, writers of a show like Euphoria are... when they're covering particular topics, they're going to either be talking about, like, I don't know, toxic masculinity, like, patriarchal shit, or they're just going to be making fun of fucking conservatives. Which is why I find it so fucking strange that conservatives, like, soy the fuck out over Sydney Sweeney. It's just like, why? Why are you people like this? She would not agree with you people. What do I think of a main bus having 4 iron belts and 3 copper belts? Well, the only reason why I have 3 iron belts, to be honest, is because I don't have room. Because I'm an idiot. But, I think I think it's always best to just go 4 and 4. I mean, eventually, like, the thing with copper is that you tend to need a lot more copper in the late game. Generally speaking, for, like, LDS and all that shit. Because that's very copper intensive. Although it is also pretty iron intensive. I don't know. Because you need to make a lot of steel. Meh. It's one of those things where it's just like, I think it's just best to go 4 and 4. Just fuck it. 4 and 4. The only reason why I don't have a 4th iron belt is because I don't have the space right now. Right, okay, what was I doing? Well, now that I did all this shit, now I can fucking, leave this planet. I don't get what the deal with Sydney is anyways. She's a terrible actress. It's because she's got blonde hair and blue eyes, and, like, for whatever reason, people think that she's not political or some shit. Which is really weird to me because, again, like... Where did she get her fucking, like, main state of fame? From Euphoria, right? And Euphoria, generally speaking, covers a lot of, sensitive topics that, conservatives would not like to have covered, generally speaking. That being, like, child sexual abuse. Right? So I find it, like, that's why I just find it strange in particular that they're just like, oh yeah, dude, we love Sydney Sweeney. She's, like, literally the greatest thing on the planet. I'm just like, why? Why would you like her? That doesn't make any sense to me. How do I make this damn thruster oxidizer now? Okay, so I don't have asteroid collectors. Okay. Three steel. I mean, steel demand is pretty high. It makes sense. But that's a lot of steel. I mean, eventually when I replace all this shit with, what, foundries, then 2 lanes will be fine, but that's a later problem. But I mean, 3 lanes also makes sense. I don't know, it's just what ended up working out, I'll be honest. Which is why I have it oriented the way it is. Oh, 1000% Yakub. Yeah, like, I like, it's just like, it's basically like a psychosexual thing, right? With, like, conservatives specifically, right? First, like, what was the, like, big thing they started soying out over her for? The fact that she wore a Hooters outfit, and she did the SNL thing, right? There was that. So she did, like, the whole SNL thing, and everyone just, like, I don't know, lost their minds over that for some fucking reason, and it's just like, oh, she's a conventionally attractive, blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman with nice tits, and it's just like, okay, I mean, sure, man. Cool. Okay. Great. Fantastic. Excellent. And it's just like, that's like the initial thing where, like, they started sewing out for her, and then it sort of further developed into people saying, like, I like Sydney Sweeney because she's not political. And what they mean by she's not political, quote unquote, is the fact that she basically doesn't really talk all that much about, I don't know, like, political topics, I guess. Like, she stays out of it, I suppose. Even though, again, like I said before, she was an actress in Euphoria. Euphoria covers very, very sensitive fucking topics that conservatives would think, like, if you were to cover them, like, nowadays, would think, like, you're woke for covering topics like child sexual abuse material and stuff like that. So that's why I find it very, like, strange in particular that people are just like, oh, I like Sydney Sweeney because she's not political. But it's like that's not the case. The things that she's acted for in the past, like, she's done, like, it's like explicitly an anti-conservative message. But I guess it's because she's not as outspoken, I suppose. Because, okay, well, you know what? We'll pull up the fucking thing, okay? Here. This is the current thing they're sewing out over, okay? Liberal heads are going to explode. Like, okay, she's, again, conventionally attractive blonde woman who's just, like, wearing a tight one-piece swimsuit and a cowboy hat. It's just like, okay. Why are, like, liberal heads going to explode over this? I don't understand. Like, in what way? Yeah, everyone's just gonna be like, I mean, she's attractive. And that's true, she's just attractive. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, fantastic, great, excellent. And it's that, like, the, what? It's the American Eagle ad, right? American Eagle, Sydney Sweeney. Like, no one gives a fuck about any of this stuff. But, like, again, like, conservatives are, like, hardcore projecting on this stuff. Right? Not porn. Okay, like, what the fuck does not porn mean in this particular instance? Like, this is highly sexually suggestive, which can be fucking pornographic in nature, okay? That's fucking stupid, okay? It's nonsense. Not trans, not gay, okay, despite the fact that Hunter Schafer was also one of the fucking main actors in Euphoria. Alright. Not wearing a headscarf to be inclusive. Don't know what the fuck that means. That's just, like, racism at that point, okay? Just, like, 3 IQ nonsense. And not political. Again, also, fun fact, conservatives. Women in Eastern Orthodoxy. Conservatives, you have some fucking explaining to do. What's this? Now this is my fucking people right here, okay? Women wear headscarves all the fucking time. during Eastern Orthodoxies. Certain churches you'll not be allowed into as a woman if you're not wearing a fucking headscarf. Is this Sharia law or something? Like, what's this? You have some explaining to do, conservatives. What's this all about? Yeah, exactly. This is softcore fucking porn. But they want to say that it's not porn? What, because there's no fucking, like, I don't know, kissing, fucking, like, I don't know, like, jizzing inside the fucking, vagina or some shit. This is softcore porn. Quite literally. Like, perhaps we should even try to, like, find the fucking video. It's really weird. And this is the thing with fucking Sydney Sweeney. She's done this shit before. This isn't the fucking first time she's done this, right? But, like, a lot of fucking conservatives project all of this, like, psychosexual weird bullshit onto her, despite the fact that she wouldn't really agree with, like, many of their positions on really much of anything. It's so fucking weird, to be honest. Like, the left are calling her a Nazi because she exists and is white. I have not seen anyone on the left call Sydney Sweeney a fucking Nazi. They probably can have, like, criticisms of the American Eagle ad, which look kind of sussy and weird. And, like, the undertones of it are a little weird, but, sure, whatever. Like, I don't know. The fuck are these people? Oh, eudaimonia. Right-wingers aren't trying to claim Sydney Sweeney, though. Like, that's exactly what they're fucking doing. Shoe on Head's fucking husband, by the way. No, that's literally what they're trying to do with Sydney Sweeney. They are trying to claim her as, like, some, I don't know, idyllic version of, like, a trad wife. Because, again, she has, like, all of the sort of, like, monikers of a trad wife. Even though, like, there's no evidence to say that she would be, like, a submissive trad wife. Which is, again, why I just, like, I look at this and I just think it's, like, really fucking weird that they're trying to claim her. It's like, why? I have no idea. Left-wingers are the ones calling her an American Eagle fascist for her appearing in an ad. I have not seen any fucking leftists call her a fucking fascist. Like, they've talked about some of the weird undertones and messages within that fucking American Eagle ad, which I think is fine. Like, well, okay, how about we fucking try to find the goddamn ad? Here we go.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
So that's the whole, like, potential sort of thing that the left is having problems with. The fact that, there's a little bit of wordplay with the word genes and the word genes. That's like what conservatives are saying that she's being a fascist over. Which is, have I seen anyone make that argument on the left? No. Not really. I think a lot of the people probably have more problems with the fact that, I don't know, like, the ad itself is just kind of bleh. Kind of bleh, you know? Kind of bland, uninteresting kind of a deal. I think that's the thing that people are going to be talking more and more about. Because it's like, whatever. Meh. Like, meh. I'll be honest. American Eagle exec. Okay, we booked Sydney Sweeney for the ad. What can we do with her? Marketing intern. Where marked Goebbels Johnson? I have an idea. I don't even know if that's, like, honestly, like, they did a little stupid wordplay. And does that mean, like, I don't know, they're a bunch of fucking, like, Nazis or some shit? I don't think so. I don't see it that way. I think that seems kind of silly. That's the interpretation. Does that mean, like, Sydney Sweeney is, like, on the fucking far right? No, not really. I don't think so. But, like, it's just strange, right? Like, I think the messaging here is a little weird. It's just, like, a goofy little fucking wordplay. And that's, like, really all I can, like, sort of interpret about it. It's just a silly little fucking wordplay. Like, that's about it. So, I don't know. I don't really see anyone calling Sydney Sweeney a fascist or a Nazi. I don't think so. A lot of people on the left, broadly speaking, I think liked the topics that Euphoria covered, which, again, she was one of the main headline actresses for. So, like, I think this is just the conservatives just doing a lot of fucking projection here. Like, just hardcore fucking projecting here. To say that, like, oh yeah, like, oh, everyone on the left is calling her a Nazi, and we don't agree with that. Like, we don't think she's a Nazi all because she talked about doing a commercial with jeans. It's like, but no one's making that argument. No one's made that. No one has said that. So, like, you people are just, like, hardcore fucking projecting your own sort of, like, weird, like, conniptions on this particular advertising for the fucking jeans and onto fucking Sydney Sweeney, when no one else was saying that, like, Sydney Sweeney herself is, like, being, like, a fascist. Like, people are just saying, like, the stuff that's being said in the fucking ad is a little fucking sussy and weird. Which I agree with. It's a little sussy and weird. It's just a little sussy, though, that they decided to go with, like, I don't know, jeans and jeans wordplay there. Broadly, does it kind of make sense what I'm saying here? It's just, like, it's just a little weird. It's just like, okay. A little weird, but sure, whatever, dude. I don't think there's, like, really much else to say besides, it's just, like, it's just weird wordplay. Like, that's really all there is to this, like, dumbass fucking ad. Also, off topic, those jeans don't look well made. Probably aren't, as are most clothes. Oh, anything that's, like, made in America in terms of, like, the clothing industry is going to be complete fucking dog shit. It's all going to be, like, fast fashion shit from Bangladesh, right? Like, that's not ridiculous to say, right? Like, it's all going to be fast fashion dog shit. Just complete fucking ass. Because, again, like, clothes aren't made because of what? Clothes aren't made because, like, it's about having, like, a good quality product. Clothes are fucking made at this point because it's a commodity, right? Like, that's the point. So, like, all that shit's always gonna be, like, just some of the worst quality fucking shit on the planet. Always. Like, I've talked about this before, but, like, I always get, like, a bunch of socks, right? And my socks keep constantly getting, like, tons of fucking holes in them and stuff. And it's, like, some of the most annoying shit on the fucking planet. It's, like, I don't want holes constantly in my fucking goddamn socks. I keep getting fucking holes constantly in my goddamn socks, and it pisses me off. But that's because, like, socks are just made like complete shit. That's more of just a problem with, you know, the broader commodification right there. Like, that's not like a problem with, like, I don't know, craftsmanship or whatever. The profit motive is king when it comes to clothes, and, well, broadly speaking, any particular product, right? So, it's all, like, the same, like, planned fucking obsolescence fucking bullshit. Like, that's the fucking real thing. Like, products are just made like shit on fucking purpose because people, like, if you had, like, a good quality product, like, with, crock pots and stuff like that, right? Then that's, like, the go-to example that I go to. A company tends to go fucking bankrupt, which is insane to say, right? Like, because people aren't going to be constantly buying that exact same product over and over and over again in order for the company to make more and more fucking money. Detroit Denim makes some great jeans with union labor. That pair cost me a lot, but it'll last 20 years. Exactly! And that's another fucking problem, okay? Like, we can do the whole, like, stupid, dumbass fucking Treatler meme, right? About, like, you know, Americans just want their cheap fucking, slop dog shit, right? That's what they care about more, getting their hands on. They just want, like, complete fucking dreck dog shit, complete nonsense. And guess what? Because if you were to bring back a lot of the sort of, like, clothes manufacturing and making good quality items, that stuff's gonna be fucking expensive. It's gonna cost a ton of fucking money. So much fucking money, dude. And I mean, exactly, right? Like, most people don't have the means to save up like that. They don't, right? Like, because, again, like a good pair of jeans, if you find a good pair of fucking jeans, they're gonna fucking last you the rest of your fucking life. You know, I say that a little, like, surreptitiously, but they're gonna last you a really, really, really long time. But, like, that... people are not going to accept wanting to pay the prices for that level of high-quality product. So it's just like, why bother? Just import a bunch of, like, cheap dog shit from Vietnam or Bangladesh, and you're good. Oh, yeah, exactly. Like, I think even Vosh himself constantly talks about Japanese fucking denim being really, really fucking good, right? Like, he has also mentioned about how, like, it's really, really good, high-quality stuff. And that's because, again, like, the only reason why that's the case is because all of these, like, industries have been fucking hollowed out for other, like, reasons. Like, all of this stuff has been, like, exported to, you know, other countries where they have significantly cheaper manufacturing bases. That's why. Oh yeah, for sure, Boy Meets Mini. Like that's like the pretty much the area of the Silk Road where you extract like a ton of fucking silk and stuff like that, right? Like, that's not ridiculous to say. Lots of fucking high quality good stuff there. But you know, it's all just like used to just I don't know, like sell complete utter fucking dog shit. It's just like you know, Alright, how the fuck do I unlock asteroid collectors now? Do I have to barrel stuff up and send it up? That's very fucking annoying if I have to do that. Bengali saris are exquisite. I have no doubt. Okay, so we have to make oxidizer thruster oxidizer. Okay. We can't do that on the ship, which means we have to make it here, and then we have to barrel it and send it up with the rocket. Same thing with thruster fuel. We have to barrel it, send it up with the fucking rocket. And then we can head to Maluna. And then once we head to Maluna, there's a bunch of fucking bullshit that we have to do from there. Diluted bitumen upgrading. Diluted bitumen water to create crude. Advanced wood gasification process. Advanced wood gasification turns wood and water into heavy oil, light oil, petroleum using refinery. Okay. Advanced space research. And that's how we get asteroid collectors. So it's locked behind fucking space science. There's a bunch of bullshit. You have to do that. Okay. And then there's all this other fucking crap. Thruster fuel productivity. Interesting. Space chest. Okay. Really? That could be useful. And that's right. Once we get the ability to have these damn asteroid collectors. Because it used to be that being able to go to other planets was locked behind having to get thrusters. You'd have to get thrusters, and then you'd have the ability to get planets. However, with this mod, they decided to do it the opposite way around. Which is like, no, you gotta get the asteroid collectors in order to go further. It's like, fun! Okay, so that's what we need to do. We need to get a bunch of iron ore and water. Iron ore, water. Well, there's probably an easier way to do this. Because then we need rocket fuel and water. Then we have to put all that shit into fucking barrels. And then we have to put those barrels into the rocket. And then we take the rock, and then we, you know, unbarrel it there, then fly to the fucking moon, and then shebang, shebang, shabong. Okay, I need a fucking pump then. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Finally add these things. Tell the boss to fucking give me all this shit as well. So I can have them on hand. Chemical plant. These dumbasses not bringing the damn chemical plants. Oh yeah, they did. Okay, thruster oxidizer. Next is thruster fuel from rocket fuel. Next 500, which is a lot. Like, this is a pretty good fucking recipe. 500 is a lot. What is you need rocket fuel? Be like making rocket fuel in space. $500 in science? No, it's not 500 in science. It's a trigger science. It's 500 units of thruster fuel. It's a pretty decent recipe because water is basically free. And rocket fuel is also pretty cheap. Wait, I have to make this in space? I have to make this in space. That means I have to send rocket fuel up into space, and I also have to send water up in... You bastards. Okay. Well, I've had this here for, like, forever, doing basically nothing. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna start fucking throwing something together for this thing, huh? So the only way I'm gonna get water up here is I have to then not shit. Basically shit up a bunch of barrels. It's not inaccurate to say. Okay, so I already built the thruster. I put a thruster here. So we want to be able to unbarrel the fuel. So okay, here's how we're probably gonna have to do this then. So since we can't make this on our own, not yet anyways, not in space, what we're gonna have to do instead is barrel a shit ton of it and send it up here. In fact, that's the only thing that we can do. So first things first, we're gonna want some extra fucking cargo space. I don't know how much of this stuff I'm gonna need, though. That's like the other question. How much of this do I even need? Eh. 4 of these should be more than enough. I don't want to make this too thick. Can always do want to eventually improve upon this design, because I just want this to be able to make it to Maluna, and that's really about it. Nothing else too crazy, I think. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to need is chemical plants. But how am I going to make water? It's going to have to be barrels of water. Okay. So this is going to have to be thruster fuel from rocket fuel. But I also need to be able to barrel out the water itself. Which means you need an assembly machine. Right. You need an assembly machine for this. Fluoroketone. I just need barrel water. Water. Empty water barrel is what I want. This needs to be able to handle both the barrel that's in there plus the output. I want this to be as close to the hub as possible. I could move these. It doesn't need to look pretty. It just needs to work. Okay, so that's the input-output for the water. Okay, so that's the water. That's for the rocket fuel. Okay, that's the thruster fuel. Then we need the oxidizer. So let's just do 2. I probably don't need this many, but... No, we're not going to do that. We are just going to barrel it up then. So does that mean... Is there a recipe that lets you empty thruster oxidizer? No. So we can't barrel it up then, which means we have to produce it up here, which means you have to ship up a bunch of iron ore and still barrel a bunch of water. This is so weird. Okay. Well, it's not that cringe. It's an interesting challenge. It's different. Okay, so this, we just need water. This should be able, like, this will definitely, like, so long as we have enough barrels of water, this will shit out water, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so that is, we're gonna just have to send in a bunch of iron ore. I guess me making that fucking dumbass thing was pointless, huh? Oh. Learned. I got the trigger tech, so that's all I care about. I know I lost like 4 pieces of iron ore. Whatever shall I do? It's the end of the world. Should probably research things. There. Research things. I have to be wary of the time because of the power outage. I do want to do my fucking daily exercise before the power goes out, so I'll probably be ending stream relatively soon. Okay, the moon. Yeah, I like in terms of time, I'll be okay. Okay, so for the thruster itself, we're going to need to extend out the back a little bit. That's fine. Like I said, this thing doesn't have to be fucking pretty. Probably won't be pretty. When I, you know, design new ships, when I go to the other planets, we're gonna try to make them look pretty and stuff, blah, 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 blah. So we could put this here. Then we have pipes. Pipe. I probably don't need more than one thruster for this. I don't think so. It's just like, I don't anticipate that the moon is going to be that far away. So this should be fine. I just want to get there, have some storage space so I can have like some extra fucking shit with me, and then like I don't need any assemblers or anything. I don't have any fucking asteroid collectors, so I don't need to make room for that. So honestly, I could just like stack a bunch of cargo bays in here, and I think I'd just be happy with that. Right? I think this is all like really need. I don't have crushers. I don't have... Yeah, I don't have crushers. We're going to get crushers once we trigger this. So once this gets triggered, we get crushers and the ability to go to Maluna. Even with crushers, we still don't have asteroid collectors. So factories on spaceships, out of the question. We can't do that. We're incapable of doing that until we actually head over to Maluna. And in fact, the crushers themselves are going to be completely useless, in fact. They won't be able to crush any of these asteroid chunks because we have to go onto Maluna itself and mine the appropriate meteorite chunks on the surface of the moon itself. So, we're still kind of euchred, basically. Okay. Okay. So even when we unlock the crushers, they don't do anything. But I can produce them, which means I can take a bunch of them and send them up. Okay. Okay. Let's fucking do that then. Because at this point, yeah, we just need space items. For lack of a better term, I suppose. Which means I need some iron ore. Fuck my life, dude. Okay. So that means the stuff we need to send up there is a bunch of iron ore, barrels of a bunch of other shit, and a ton of other shit. I might need some more rocket silos for this shit. I know this definitely does not make it all the way. I didn't think so. It's only turbo belts that can do that. Okay. Probably not gonna have too crazy extensive of a fucking rocketry platform kind of a deal. Stick them in passive provider chests and use the bots to take care of the supplying of the ingredients, because I'm gonna want to probably a couple extra rocket silos in order to be able to start shipping up stuff into space in a decently efficient manner. So we're gonna make a little bit more, although this is going to definitely strain the power grid. Fucking... Oh yeah, and our fucking steel's about to be, like, completely chewed through. Because of the fucking research I'm doing. Alright, electrical engine units. Are these dumbasses still trying to produce that fucking plane or some shit? We got one already? Yes. That's fine, whatever. Gunship. Play around with that eventually. I need electrical engines, processing units. Now the electrical engines. So for the time being, we're just gonna do this all through provider chests. So this shit's gonna be pretty expensive, but we'll get around to that eventually. That's another one of those things done. And we're just gonna be kind of stuck here for a while, waiting for things to produce. So let's just do this. Let's just do this. And start producing some of this other stuff. Mostly just going to be cargo bays, I think. Yeah, just cargo bays. Oh yeah, we don't have LDS currently in the thing. So let's just fucking throw it in there. Same with processing units. Alright, cool. It's processing units, it's cargo bays. Okay. I think I'll just call it there for today then. We got a lot of stuff done. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff done today. It's pretty much all that's left at this point is just to head to space. We just need to go to space. We really need to go to space now. Really need to head to Maluna. Yeah. Well, you know, I'd be on here for longer, obviously, but as expected, can't. Power outage, planned power outage, obviously. It's going to be happening in about 15 minutes. So, I don't want to sound like I'm kind of euchred there in that particular instance. It is what it is, you know. Regulations, they're checking stuff, blah, 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 blah. They got to turn off the power grid in order to be able to do that. That was unexpectedly loud. Alright, who are we raiding out to today? I'm not used to ending like this early. It's really, really funny. If anything, I'm just mostly just gonna be sitting around probably watching just shit on my phone, so ain't that big of a deal. Yeah, I did, but you know, then I started yapping too much and I'm playing fucking Factorio. Ooh, why don't we raid into Merrick? I've never raided into Merrick before. I'm raiding into Merrick. Alright, dorks. Raid messages. You know what to do. You know what to say. Transfer out of the Daho raid buff if you're a sub. If you're a non-sub, you do the wow we with the Daho raid buff. That's how we show appreciation. Those are into any case. Gamers! I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Because, the checks are done at 5 in the morning, so no problems there. This Sunday, I may not be available to stream it, maybe, because I'm going to be going to a buddy's place for reasons. But I'm going to a buddy's place out and about Toronto, so that's going to be cool and fun. You're going to hang out with a bunch of other friends that I know. It's be good. Touching grass. You know what that means? If I'm touching grass, that means you have to go touch grass. That's how it works. That's the rules, okay? Anyway, I'm back tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fucking shit to talk about. Lots and lots of stuff to talk about. And more Factorio, of course. Anyway. Yeah, that is true. That's how that works, right? Well, anyway, I will be back tomorrow. Same time, same place, same face. Peace out, gamers.